So its x value is 0 and it will have only y value and z value is 0. It will be in the form 0, y, 0. So in first quadrant x, y both are positive. In second quadrant x is negative, y is positive. In third quadrant both are negative. In fourth quadrant like this. X will be there, y will be there, z will be 0. It will be in the form x comma y comma 0. Minus plus minus. Search for minus plus minus. Here we have minus plus minus. So it belongs to 6th octant. Welcome to the session, dear students. Today I'll be starting with a new chapter, that is Introduction to Three-Dimensional Geometry. See, dear students, space is divided into 8 octants. So now you know in 2 dimension we'll divide the plane into 4 quadrants. All of you know this. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. But now we divide space into 8 octants using 3 axes. Singular is axis, plural is axis. That is x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, which will meet at a point called origin. So we can divide the plane into what? 3 axis systems. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is z-axis, and this is point of intersection origin. Using these 3 axes, we can divide the space into 8 octants. And we can decide where the point lies in the octant. That is the first concept. So now a point in 3D, a point in 3-dimensional geometry is represented as x comma y comma z. So point will have 3 coordinates, x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate. And the point, if it lies point on x-axis, very interesting. If point is on x-axis, it will have only x value and y and z values will be 0. If a point is on x-axis, its y coordinate and z coordinate are 0. And similarly, if point is on y-axis, if suppose point is on y-axis like this, so if it is on y-axis, it will have only y value, so its x value is 0 and it will have only y value and z value is 0. It will be in the form 0, y, 0. And if point is on z-axis, the third possibility, point may be on z-axis. If it lies on z-axis, it will have x value 0, y value 0, it will have only z value. So they'll ask questions. What are the x and y coordinates of a point on z-axis? If point is on z-axis, it will have y coordinate and x coordinate as what? Zeros. So now in 3D, point is represented as x comma y comma z. X coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinate. If the point is on x-axis, it will be in the form x 0 0. If the point is on y-axis, it will be in the form 0 y 0. If the point is on the z-axis, it will be in the form 0 comma 0 comma z. Next we have point in plane. So now this is called as xy plane, this part, and this is what yz plane or yoz plane. This is what xz plane. Point may lie in any one of the plane. If it is lying on in any one of the plane, if it is in xy plane, it will have z value 0. So now next case is point in xoy plane. Xoy plane, or we say xy plane, or we can also say xy plane. If point is in xy plane, it will be in the form, it will have x, it will have y, but its z value is 0. Similarly, if it is in yoz plane, means yz plane. If the point is in yz plane, it will have y and z value and x value is 0. Or the point may be in xoz plane. If point may be in xoz plane or xz plane. If point is in xz plane, it will have x value and z value and it will be 0. So now these are the cases. If point is on x-axis, it will be in the form x 0 0. If it is on y-axis, it will be in the form 0 y 0. If it is on z-axis, it will be in the form 0 0 z. If it is in xy plane, it will be xy 0. If it is in yz plane, it will be in the form 0 y z, like that. Now it may lie in any one of the octants. Very interesting. Now I'll give you a table. You can construct the table in 10 seconds if you know the quadrants. So now first I'll talk about quadrant system. You know, point in 2 dimension is x and y, both are positive. X and y both are positive. It is in which quadrant? First quadrant. In second quadrant, x is negative and y is positive. In third quadrant, both are negative. X and y both are negative. In fourth quadrant, you can see x is what? Positive x-axis and y negative. Y is what? Negative. So this you have already learned. Using this we can create or we can generate the octant table. Now I'll give the table, run the table properly, and you can decide whether the point belongs to first or second or third or fourth, fifth, sixth, eighth, till eighth octant you can decide. They'll give you a point and you have to decide which octant it belongs to. To decide, we need the table of octant. How many octants will have? 8 octants. How many ordinates will have? X coordinate, Y coordinate, Z coordinate. 3 coordinates will have, and we'll have total 8 octants. So that's why. So I'll take octants, and I'm repeating, if you can generate this table, you can select the point, and it's easy. Octant, first octant, second octant, third octant, fourth octant, and if quadrant means only 4 will have, but octant means again will have. From here it continues. 5th octant, 6th octant, 7th octant, 8th octant, till 8 octants will have. How many octants will have? 8 octants will have. And for any point is represented in 3D using X coordinate, Y coordinate and Z coordinate. So point will have what? X coordinate, Y coordinate and Z coordinate. So now let me generate the table of octant. Now dear students, first all of you know quadrant system. So we use the technique of quadrant, and from that we can generate. Very interesting and very simple logic I'll teach you. You apply the logic, you will get the table. Once you can generate the table, you can decide to which octant the given point belongs to. So now see, you know quadrant system. In quadrant system, we call this as first quadrant. Point is what? X and Y, and both are positive. And second quadrant, X is negative, Y is positive. Third quadrant, both are negative. Fourth quadrant, X is positive, Y is negative. So first you fill X, Y. So in first quadrant, both X and Y are positive. In second quadrant, X negative, Y positive. In third quadrant, both negative. In fourth quadrant, X is positive, Y is negative. So any difficulty? X and Y we filled using what? Quadrant. So in first quadrant, X, Y both are positive. In second quadrant, X is negative, Y is positive. In third quadrant, both are negative. In fourth quadrant, like this. Now repeat. So now do nothing, repeat them. So first say like 1, 2, 3, positive, positive, then negative, positive, then negative, negative, positive, negative. I repeated. First 4 octants and next 4 octants. First 4 whatever you generate, again start from the first and write them. Means like first quadrant plus plus, second quadrant is minus plus. All those things I filled in 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Now very simple, dear students. First 4 octants Z is positive. First 4 octants Z is what? Positive. Plus, plus, plus. Next 4 octants Z is negative. Minus, 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 minus. That's it. Now I generated the table. So now if I consider any point, suppose if they give a point, 3 minus 2, 5, which octant it belongs to if they ask? Means see, X, Y, Z will say, your X is positive, Y is negative, Z is positive, plus, minus, plus. Search for plus, minus, plus. Plus, minus, plus is here. So which octant now? 4th octant. If they give minus 3, 2, minus 5, which octant it belongs to? Means what? Minus, plus, minus. Minus, plus, minus. Search for minus, plus, minus. Here we have minus, plus, minus. So it belongs to 6th octant. I hope all of you got how to generate the table. So first you write the heading octants. How many octants we have? 8 octants, 1 to 8. Then we'll have any point with 3 coordinates, X coordinate, Y coordinate, Z coordinate. And XY you fill. How to fill XY? First 4. Plus, plus, minus, plus, minus, minus, plus, minus. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. And repeat the next 4. Again start with plus, plus, minus, plus, minus, minus, plus, minus, and repeat it. And first 4 Zs are positive. First 4 Zs are what? Positive. Next 4 Zs are negative. That's it. That is how you can generate the table and you can decide. So now we'll go to the first exercise 12.1. A point lies on x-axis. Point is on what axis? X-axis. They want its y coordinate and z coordinate. See, I told you, point is on x-axis. A point on x-axis will be in what form? Point on x-axis will be in the form x 0 0, means it will have only x coordinate. Y coordinate and z coordinate are 0. They are asking you what are its y coordinate and z coordinate. So y coordinate is what? 0, and z coordinate is also 0. Z coordinate is also 0, 0 comma 0. That's it. Its y coordinate and z coordinate both are 0 because it's an x axis. Similarly, a point is in xy plane. The point is in xy plane. What you can say about its y coordinate? So point in xy plane. Point in xy plane will be in what form? Point in xy plane or xz plane. Xz plane will be in the form is, it will have x value, it will have z value, but in between y value will be 0, x 0, z. So therefore its y coordinate is 0. Its y coordinate, they want y coordinate is equal to 0 because it's in xz plane. Then name the octants in which the following point lies. To decide the octant, first generate the table. Generate what? Table. What is the table? X, Y, Z and octants. Octants. What are the octants? 1, 2, 3, third octant, fourth octant, fifth octant, sixth octant, seventh octant, eighth octant. Now you know how to generate this table. First plus plus, then minus plus, then minus minus, then plus minus. Repeat them. Plus plus, minus plus, plus minus, minus minus and plus minus. And I told you the logic. First four quadrants we are filling. First four quadrants ಯಾವ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನ fill ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. So in first quadrant both are positive. So in second, x negative, y positive. In third, both are negative. In fourth, x is positive, y is negative. After this, I am repeating plus plus, minus plus, minus minus, plus minus. That's it. Then for first four, z value is positive, plus 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 plus. Next four, z value is negative, minus 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 minus. Now see the sign of x, y, z and decide which octant they belong to. Now, I hope all of you understood how to generate this table. Once if you can generate this table, you are done. So, first what you should write? Octants. How many octants? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 octants. And here first four quadrant values you will fill. In first quadrant, x and y positive, positive. Second quadrant, minus plus. Third quadrant, minus minus. Fourth quadrant, plus minus. So whatever you fill in quadrant system, same I filled. Repeat them, you'll get remaining. Now first four z's are positive, next four z's are negative. See the table and fill it. Now 1, 2, 3 all are positive. All are positive means this belongs to, so answer is what? This belongs to first octant. And here plus minus plus is there. Plus minus plus, search for plus minus plus. Plus minus plus is in which octant? Fourth octant. So second point is in fourth octant. And here plus minus minus, plus minus minus, so positive negative negative, so plus minus minus, search for plus minus minus. Plus minus minus means last octant, so this is in eighth octant. And plus plus minus, x positive, y positive, negative, plus plus minus, plus plus minus is in which octant? Fifth octant. And minus plus minus, minus plus minus, so search for minus plus minus. So x is minus, y is plus minus, so it is in sixth octant. Because minus plus minus, then minus plus plus. Minus plus plus means here we have second octant. Second octant. And here minus minus plus. Minus minus plus is what? X negative, y negative, z positive, third octant. And the last one is what? Minus minus minus. All are minus. All are minus means seventh octant. X negative, y negative, z negative, seventh octant. That's it. Dear students, you can solve it easily if you know the octant system. So now fill in the blanks. The x-axis and y-axis taken together determine the plane known as xy plane. We can say xy plane, or we can also say xoy plane. The coordinates of points on xy plane are in the form of x will be there, y will be there, z will be 0. It will be in the form x comma y comma 0. And coordinate planes divide the space into how many octants? 8 octants. Total how many octants? 8 octants. So this is the answers. So I hope all of you understood. Please sit and revise them. I'll see you in my next session. Thanks for attending. Thank you.